All right, welcome back to another High Tide Imbibe. And we have an interesting one here. I think there's some half-truths in some of the description here, but we'll get into it. This is the East Coast Music Ale, Track 1 Sydney, at 5.2% alcohol by volume. It's a pale ale in style. Here's what they say on the back. So, in partnership with the East Coast Music Association, the first ever Atlantic Canadian craft beer collaboration is here, which is not true at all. There's been several Canadian craft brew collaboration ales in the last few years. So I don't know where they're getting this bullshit from. Brewed by local music fans for local music fans, this carefully crafted pale ale pairs well with concerts, green rooms, and sing-alongs. 50 cents from every can will be donated to the ECMA to help grow and promote the incredible music scene across Atlantic Canada. Okay, so, fine, good cause, I guess, whatever, but just settle the fuck down on this first ever craft brew collab beer bullshit. There's been tons of craft beer collaborations between breweries that have been released in the NSLC in the Maritimes. I don't know where the fuck they get this bullshit from. That is just straight up a fucking lie, honestly. And we have the better Lee that we all know and love. We get all the Lee Glorious tonight, she says. Lee Hardy. So this is... It says brewed at the Breton Brewing here in Nova Scotia, Cape Breton. Breton Brewing Company in collaboration with Vidi, which is the Newfoundland brewery. I've never had anything from them, so I guess officially this kind of means I've now had something from them, sort of. Garrison, Grimross, and Upstreet Brewing. So there we go. And let's see if we have anything. I got to share the screen here. All right. This is from the Canadian Beer News. East Coast Music Association releases first annual collaboration beer of Atlantic Canada breweries. Okay, now, if they're saying that the East Coast Music Association is collaborating with Canadian breweries or Atlantic Canada breweries, and this is the first ever collaboration in that instance, that's true, but the way they word it on the can does not make it seem like that. So the first in an annual series of collaboration beers being released by 5 craft breweries throughout Atlantic Canada, partnership with East Coast Music Association is now available. Track 1 Sydney. Yeah, brewed in all these places. And so should just mention where the different breweries are from here, by the way. So Breton Brewing, like I said, Nova Scotia here. Garrison is also here in Nova Scotia. Quidi Vidi is in Newfoundland. Upstreet Craft Brewing is in Prince Edward Island. And Grimross is in New Brunswick. They say described as a pale ale featuring notes of citrus. I don't need to know that. Beer is available down Breton Brewing, Garrison Brewing, private beer retailers in Nova Scotia. Then we got the NSLC A and BL locations in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick will take place this week. PEI Newfoundland liquor stores following in early April. Okay, so nothing new on there. That's fine. Let's pour it and see what we think. They just say a pale ale in style, so not expecting anything super amazing, but this is at least kind of a step up from all those previous collaborations I've been talking about that have been going on for years in the Maritimes. Almost every collaboration I've seen where it's like multiple breweries together, and it's usually like the was it the Nova Scotia Craft Brew Association or one of those weird bodies where you got to pay in to be part of it and or whatever, and I don't know, there's some politics going on there, but almost all of them have been just like amber ales, just bog standard caramel malt ales that have no real distinguishing character or anything interesting about them. They've just been made for, this is something everybody can drink. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't care. So here we go. So, okay, slightly murky. More on the yellow side of things, more on the straw yellow, golden yellow kind of color for a pale ale. There you go. Let's go to the aroma. Straight up grapefruit. See, I don't expect to like go to. Well, you know what? Maybe Breton Brewing. I gotta check this just for a second here. Even then, I don't think they're going to tell me what the ingredients are. Our beers. East Coast Music Ale. Okay, just tell me. Went to their Instagram here. No, they're not going to tell me. That's fine. I just thought for a second there might be a sliver of hope that maybe Breton Brewing listed this on their website and would tell me what hops and stuff are being used here, but I didn't think they were going to do that because there's so many breweries actually involved in the collaboration that the idea that any of them are going to disclose what the fuck they used to make this shit is just not going to happen. Usually this doesn't happen. So very simple grapefruit, maybe slightly pine kind of thing here. It's definitely like West Coast pale ale / IPA kind of aroma going on here. It's definitely not like New England bullshit, juicy tropical caca mamie bullshit shit crap poop face shit. Paul says generic ale with hops. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, that's you summed it up better than me, man. Generic pale ale with hops. That's kind of what this is in the aroma at the very least, and hopefully it is good. So cheers, everybody, and let's see. It's fine. It's good. It is very much aroma translates the flavor. You get a little bit of grapefruit hop flavor. Maybe a teeny little smidgen of pine in the background there somewhere. Good little caramel malt base to it. Balancing it out definitely shows that it's more pale ale than IPA. Paul says winner chicken dinner. Exactly. Guess who won the pony? Very drinkable, upper light body. The malt and the hops are very well balanced. It has a little bit of a bitterness in the background, but not enough that you'd say IPA. So in some respects, this is really well done just for the fact that it's not one of those pale ales, one of those things that they call like a fucking pale ale these days that is like totally a fucking IPA. Like even 20 years ago, it'd be called an IPA. But here, 20 years ago, this probably wouldn't be called an IPA. It would probably still fit within the pale ale, but it'd definitely be skirting the line pretty hard. Can't fault it. It's simple. Does what it says on the can, basically. Citrusy, grapefruity, good caramel malt base. So, while this is not the first collaboration between maritime breweries, and again, let me just reread this can just to make sure I'm not fucking shitting on these people for no good reason. Maybe I reread this improperly. In partnership with the East Coast Music Association, the first ever Atlantic Canadian craft beer collaboration is here. So I guess you could technically read that as it's the first ever collaboration in association with the East Coast Music Association, but I don't think that's what you glean from reading that, right? Most people would be like, "Oh, first ever craft brewery collaboration in the Maritimes," basically, and that's just not true. But it's definitely the best one I've ever had. Like I said, every other one has been bog standard caramel malt ale thingy. You know, this at least is really, really well done. It's a little different, a little bit out of the box, but not too much that it won't be good for mass appeal at the same time. So they say this is track 1, Sydney, and this is the first in a series. So we'll see what track 2, track 3, track 4, track 5 has to offer, I guess. If this catches on and they make more of them, who knows what the fuck happens. Like, I'm assuming it's going to go on. Maybe. Who knows? Paul's like, what does that even mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. Just a lot of bullshit just to say, hey, here's a decent pale ale. I don't know. But so ratings. Stallwell's Pale Ale. Fucking good. Fucking really good. I'm going to give it an 8. It doesn't go... Oh, he says, any clue why they call it Sydney? Sydney is a place in Nova Scotia. That's why. So it's, it's the East Coast Music Association Awards, wherever the fuck. Sydney is a place in the Maritimes. So I'm assuming every track, quote, track beer in the series is going to be named after a town. And Lee says, not bitter at all. LOL. Yeah. No. So for style, 8. And for my own personal enjoyment, actually 8. This is actually really good. It's super simple. And people who watch my show know I tend to gravitate towards more simple stuff. That's just done really well. And this is done really well. So kudos to them, despite all the PR bullshit and, whatever shit this is associated with, East Coast Music Awards. I don't know what kind of music comes out of the Maritimes anymore because you never really hear about it. At least I don't think you do. Not since like the Halifax music explosion or whatever the fuck of the 90s after Sub Pop like signed up a bunch of like Nova Scotia bands and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so 8 for style and 8 for personal preference. Really like it. Yeah. So thanks guys for watching. And I think this is the last review I'm going to do tonight. I think I'm just going to fuck off and play some video games. Maybe I'll stream some gaming. No, I'm not going to stream any gaming. Fuck it. Too much work. But, and Paul says all music sucks anymore anyway. Yeah, most of it does. Unfortunately, most of it does. But thanks for watching, guys. And we will see you later. Bye-bye.